Hello students. Today's class we discuss about stats chapter 14. So even stats was in 9th standard, right? So once again we'll recall 9th standard portion. So in 9th standard you have stats. So same thing, you need to find mean, median and mode in 9th standard also, but it was very easy method. So once again we'll recall it. See, imagine this is a score of a batsman. 5 cricket batsman score is 10, 10, 30, 40, 50. So you need to find mean, median and mode in this. So we'll calculate it. See, I have 5 batsmen score. So what we'll do, we'll add it. So once we add this number, 10 plus 10 plus 30 plus 40 plus 50, I'll get 140. So how many batsmen are there? 5. So 140 divided by 5. So I'll get the answer 28. And this was my mean value, right? Average mean value. And how you are finding median? The middle number we are considering as median. Next, how you are finding mode? Number of which number is repeated more times. See, 10 is repeated 2 times, but 30 is repeated 1 time, 40 is repeated 1 time, and 50 is repeated 1 time. So only 10 is repeated 2 times. So we were considering mode as 10. This was a simple way you will find out the mean, median and mode in 9th standard. Same stats even in 10th you have. Okay, same thing, you need to find mean, median and mode, but here you need to put the formulas and you need to find. So to find out mean, there is a 3 methods. One is called direct method, assuming mean method, step deviation method. For median there is a formula, for mode there is a formula. Got it? Only for mean you have 3 methods to do it. In any method you can do it. If you do in any method you will get same answer. So totally how many formulas? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Additionally, you will get 3 formulas. While doing problems, you will come to know what is this 3 formulas. Got it? So totally how many formulas? Totally you will get 8 formulas. Okay. So first, now starting I need to find the mean. So we'll start finding the mean by direct method. Got it? First we'll consider mean. So I need to start, I need to find mean by direct method and assuming method, step deviation method. So first we'll consider how to find out mean by direct method. Before going to the class, we'll see some keywords. So what are the keywords? Class size, class interval, frequency, upper limit and lower limit. So these are the 5 keywords. Class size, class interval, frequency, upper limit and lower limit. These 5 keywords are very important. It will be very useful to in this chapter. So while doing problem, I'll show you what is class size, what is class interval, what is frequency, what is upper limit, what is lower limit while doing problems. Got it? In this chapter, one more a new topic you will learn is nothing but graph. More than give, less than give. A very important graph. In the board exam they ask for the 3 marks. So very important graph. So you need to learn more than graph and less than graph. So this is a syntax. This is a content what you study in stats in 10th standard. So now we'll go for the class. So first we'll find out the mean. By which method? Direct method. Got it? So we'll go for the mean by direct method. So I'll consider one problem. Okay. Yes guys, this is a problem. We need to find mean by direct method. So they'll give class intervals and the frequencies. Okay, we need to find the mean by direct method. Okay, so I told you the keywords class size, right? So class interval, frequency, upper limit and lower limit. I'll show you what is class size, class interval, what is frequency, what is upper limit, and what is lower limit. See, this is class interval. This full thing is called class interval. So one interval, one interval, one interval, one interval, and another interval. So these are the intervals. This is class intervals. Got it? Now you came to know what is class interval. This is a class intervals, one on each intervals. And the class size is nothing but a difference between 0 to 8, 8 to 16, 16 to 24. What is the difference between 0 to 8 is 8. The size capacity, the size of this class is 8. What is the size of this class is 8. What is the size of this class is 8. What is the size of this class? 8. Then the whole problem class size is 8. For this class size, there is a symbol called H. A very important. When you're doing median or mode, you need to know what is class size. You can find H value while you're finding median and mode. So you need this one while finding median and mode. Okay, so you know now what is class size. Now you came to know what is class interval. Now frequency. Frequency is nothing but in the question they will be given. They will only give the frequency column. Okay, so that is called frequencies. So upper limit and lower limit now. See, in the class interval, this rows 0, 8, 16, 24, 32. This row is called lower limit. 8, 16, 24, 32, 40 is called upper limits. This row is called upper limit and this row is called lower limit. For first class interval, can you see first class interval? For first class interval, the class size is 8, the upper limit is 8 and the lower limit is 0. For next class interval, the class size is 8, the upper limit is 16 and the lower limit is 8. Got it? So this is how this side, this row is called lower limit and this row is called upper limit. Okay, now we'll go to the class, we'll go to the problem, how to find out direct method. Okay, see here, to find out direct method, we have a formula. Mean is equal to sigma fi into xi by sigma fi. And this is a formula to find out the mean, x bar. So mean is equal to sigma fi into xi by sigma fi. So this is a new word, right? Sigma, it is a new word. So I know everyone knows this one. So what is the work of this one? To add it. Okay, he tells that you need to add it. Whatever rows or whatever columns he will show, we need to add. Got it? Yes. See, he is telling that sigma in the formula, you need to add this fi row. Where is this fi row? See in the question, whatever frequency we get, this frequency column is called fi column. Got it, students? So the frequency column is called fi column. So he's telling that sigma is telling that you need to add this fi column. So we'll add this fi column, this column. So add it. 6 plus 7 is nothing but 13. 13 plus 10, 23. 23 plus 8, 31. 31 plus 9 is nothing but 40. See, I got the value 40. So we'll come to the formula. In the formula, sigma fi value is 40. So I got this value. Now I need the value of sigma fi into xi. So I know what is fi. So what is this xi? I don't know xi. So put the column. You need to find xi. So I told you, right? So I told you you'll get 5 formulas here and extra 3 formulas. In that extra 3 formulas, this is the first formula. Xi is equals to upper limit plus lower limit by 2. In the 3 extra formulas, this is the first formula. You will find out xi is equals to upper limit plus lower limit by 2. Got it? Yes. So you know what is the upper limit and what is lower limit now. Okay. So for first interval we'll calculate xi. So how we'll calculate xi for first interval? So what is upper limit? 8. So 8 plus 0 by 2, which is nothing but 8 by 2. So answer is 4. So I got first answer is 4. For next column, for next interval, what is xi value? 16 plus 8, 16, upper limit is 16 plus 8 by 2. So what is 16 plus 8 by 2 is 24 by 2. 2 ones are 2 12s are. So what is next answer? 12. So same way you will calculate for next interval. Upper limit plus lower limit. 24 plus 16. What is 24 plus 16? Is 40. Right? So 40 by 2 is what? Nothing but 20. So I got 20. Same way you will calculate this one. Same way you will calculate this one. So once you calculate x, what is xi? 32 plus 24. What is 32 plus 24? Is 56. 56 divided by 2. What is 56 divided by 2? 2 2s are, 2 8s are. It's 28. So last one. So what is upper limit? And this is lower limit. So 40 plus is 72. 72 by 2. What is 72 by 2? 72 by 2 is 2 3s are 6. 1 carry 6, 36. So students, like this we'll calculate xi. So any doubt? To find out xi, there is a formula called upper limit plus lower limit by 2. So this is a way we find out the xi. Got it? Now we will come to the formula. So in formula we have sigma fi into xi, but we have f is separate and x is separate, but is telling I need this column, not separate column, right? So we need to multiply this fi and xi. So one more column. So we need to multiply this fi and xi. So multiply this fi and xi. 6 4s are 24. Okay, so you need to multiply each number. Okay guys, next 12 plus 7 into 12. What is 7 into 12? 84. See what I'm doing? I'm multiplying. See, f into x. Into means multiplication. 10 into 20 is 200. Next 8 into 24. Sorry, 28. 8 into 28 is 224. So next multiply again. Last number 9 into 36 is 324. Got it guys? So this is how you calculate the f into x. You'll just multiply. You need to just multiply it. Now what is the sigma work is? To tell that you need to add. So which row he is telling to add? F into x row. Where is f into x row? This is f into x row. You need to add this rows. So add this all the numbers. Once you add this all the numbers, you will get the answer 856. Any doubts students? How to find out? See now, I got the value of this one, and I got the value of sigma fi, and also I got the value of sigma fi into xi. So now simply substitute the formula, you will get the answer. Substitute the values in formula, you will get the answer. So you know the formula, right? Mean is equals to sigma f into xi. Sigma f into xi, what is the value? You got 856 by sigma fi. How much you got? 40. Take this 40. So now once you divide it, so division you can do in any method, your choice, you can do in any method. So once you divide it, you'll get the answer. What is the answer you get? Divide. Once you divide it, what is the answer? You will get 21.4. Once you divide it, you will get 21.4. So this way we calculate mean by direct method, and this is the value of mean 21.4. Got it, students? So this way we calculate mean by direct method. Same problem we'll consider now, and we'll see how to find out assuming mean method. How to find out mean by assuming mean method. Got it? So I'll consider same problem. Okay, I'll consider same problem and I'll show will we get same values 21.4 or not in assuming mean method. Okay, the same problem we need to get same value in assuming mean method also. I told you in first only there is a three methods. So direct method, assuming method, step deviation. In any method if you calculate, the mean answer should be same. So now we calculated direct method. So it's very easy, right? So to find out direct method is very easy. So while calculating direct method, main thing you need x value. I mean xi value. So to find out xi value, we have a formula called xi is equals to upper limit plus lower limit by 2. So by using this upper limit plus lower limit by 2 formula, we'll calculate xi column. After calculating xi column, you need to multiply f into x. So f into x, because in the formula I need f into x values. So what I'll do, I'll multiply f into x. Once I multiply, I'll get the answers. So sigma work is that he will tell to add the column. So I need to add this column. So once I add it, I'll get 8856. Once I get this answer, I substitute this answer in the formula. After substituting, I'll get the answer 21.4. Direct method is very easy to calculate. I'll consider now same problem. I need to get 21.4 in assuming mean method also. Shall we check in assuming method we'll get same value or not? Yes. Yes. Assuming mean method. Same problem. The frequencies are 6, 7, 10, 8 and 9. So I took same problem. So what is the answer we got? What is the answer we got? So mean in direct method, what is the answer we got? 21.4. Will we get same answer? We'll check it out. Okay, will we get same answer in assuming mean method? We need to check it out. Okay, so to find out assuming mean method, you need to know the formula again. To assuming method, there is a new formula. Okay, so mean is equals to sigma fi into di all divided by sigma fi di plus a. Got it, students? A very important formula, sigma fi into di all divided by sigma fi plus a. So very important formula. And this formula, in previous formula you add xi, in this formula you have di plus a. Got it? So we'll not waste the time, we'll go directly to find out assuming mean method. Okay, so I told you what is the sigma value. What is sigma value? To add, right? What is telling? To add fi. So once this is called fi column, right? So once we add this full column, what is the answer we get? 40. So 6 plus 7 is 13, 13 plus 9 is 23, 23 plus 8 is 31, 31 plus 9 is 40. So this is a value we get. So see, very important, we have di. Okay, so I know what is fi, this column is fi, so di is missing. So you need to take di column. So to find out di, keep in mind I told you in previous video, while finding direct method only, I told you that you will get three additional formulas. One, I got xi is equals to upper limit plus lower limit by 2, and second formula now you are getting is nothing but di. Di is equals to xi minus a. Keep this in mind, di is equal to xi minus a. Got it? So what is the formula? Di is equal to xi minus a. So to find out di, what you need? To find out di, what you need? You need x column also. So once again, to find out assuming mean method, you need to find xi column. So you people know how to find out xi, right? So what is the xi formula? So what is the xi formula? Xi is equals to upper limit plus lower limit by 2. So what is upper limit? 8 plus 0 by 2 is 4. 8 by 2 is 4. So you know, last while doing direct method, I taught you how to find out xi column. So now again for this interval, 16 plus 8 is what? 24 by 2 is 12. So 24 plus 16 is 40, which is nothing but 20. 32 plus 24 is 56, which is nothing but 28. Answer. And 40 plus 32 is 72, which is nothing but 36. While finding direct method only, I taught you how to find out xi. So only I am doing so fast here. Got it, students? So how to find out xi? There is a formula. Xi is equals to upper limit plus lower limit by 2. So this row is called lower limit and this row is called upper limit. Got it? So while finding each interval's values, while considering each intervals, we'll consider upper limit plus lower limit by 2. So I'll get this answer. So each intervals I got the answer of xi. Now we'll find di values. Okay. So what is di? So di is equals to xi minus a, right? Di is equals to what? Xi minus a. So first problem, first value I'll consider. Okay. So what is xi values? 4. What is this a value? How to find out a value? Right? Very important. See, many schools tell how to find out a value. So very important to find out a value. Got it? See, a is very important. A is nothing but arithmetic mean, assumed mean. You can tell anything, arithmetic mean or assumed mean, anything you can tell it. Okay. A is very important. How to find out a? See, many schools they'll consider middle number. Okay, in many schools they will consider middle number. Okay, my opinion, you can consider any number and not in class interval, not in frequency. Got it? You need to consider a value in xi column. Got it? In xi you can consider any number. You can consider 4, you can consider 12, you can consider 20 as a value, you can consider 28 as a value, you can consider 36 as a value. Your choice, you can consider anything. But my suggestion is that you consider the value for first one. You need to consider the first number as a value, is my suggestion. Because when you consider the first number as a value, the values which you get here will be in positive sign and it will be easy to calculate. When you consider in middle number, so you will get negative sign and positive sign. You may miss the values while doing sign. You may miss the values while doing sign. So you may get wrong answer. So my suggestion is that you need to consider first number. You can consider any number. Okay, you can consider 12 also, you can consider 20 also, you can consider 28 also, you can consider 36 also. So any number you can consider. My suggestion is to consider first number. So if you consider first number, then what is the a value now? 4. Now we'll substitute. Okay, so what is 4. 4 minus plus 4 minus 4 is 0. So first value I got 0. So what is second value? So 12 minus 4, xi is 12 and a value is 4. So which is nothing but 8. So next value. What is next value xi? 20. So 20 minus what is a value? 4. So 16. So next 28 minus 4. Write directly 24. 36 minus 4, 32. Any doubts, students? So it's very easy to find out DI. Got it? If you have any doubt to find out DI, please leave the comment in the comment section. I'll clear the doubts. Got it? So now it's very easy to find DI. Once you got DI right, so in the formula I need DI into Fi into DI. So again I'll put one more column Fi into DI. So once I put Fi into DI, what is a sign this? Into multiplication. So I need to multiply F into D. Where is F? Here is F and here is D value. So I need to multiply this one. 6 zeros are 0. So you need to multiply D. Next multiply 7 and 8. If you multiply 7 and 8, 7 8s are 56. Next multiply 7 and 10. Sorry, 10 and 16 is 160. Next multiply 8 and 24 is 192. Multiply 32 into 9, 288. So what is sigma wall? Is telling to add this column. So where is this column? Here. So you need to add this column. Once you add this everything, you will get answer 696. Got it, students? It's very important to calculate the DI value. After getting the DI, you need to multiply Fi into DI. So once you multiply Fi and DI, you will get one more column. So sigma tells that you need to add this column. Once you add it, you will get the answer 696. So I got the values, all the values. So substitute. Sigma Fi into DI is what? 696 divided by sigma Fi is nothing but 40 plus what is a value I consider as 4. Once you divide it, got it? You divide it. Once you divide it, you will get 17.4. You can do in any method, division method. You can do any division method. Your choice. Once you divide it, you will get 17.4 plus 4. So what is the mean now? 17.4 plus 4 is nothing but 21.4. So this is what the mean for assuming method. Okay, once again. Last class, last direct method I taught you and we got the answer 21.4. Same value we got while doing assuming mean method 21.4. Got it? While doing step deviation also you will get same method. I'll do one more video while doing step deviation method. For step deviation method I'll do one more video. Okay, I'll consider same problem. We'll check we'll get same value or not. 21.4. Okay guys, I hope everyone understood direct method and assuming method. Next video we'll consider about mean and mode. Okay, this year step deviation method they are removed. Even though I'll do step deviation method video, so you can go through it in next videos, upcoming videos. I'll do step deviation method also. Okay, so next video is on mean and mode. See you guys in next method. I hope everyone understood it. So if you have any doubt, please leave your comments. Like it, subscribe it, bell button, click on bell button, all option. You'll get every time you'll get notification. See you guys. Love you. Bye.